So from my experience, there is a little bit of misguided advice out there from various stakeholders on what graduates do need to do to be successful in the process. So a lot of people emphasise having the perfect CV and having the perfect cover letter. Shockingly, I'm just going to admit that I never looked at anyone's cover letter or CV when I was recruiting our graduates because I just didn't have time. I had 1,500 applications and not very many resources to help look through them. So it's definitely not about your cover letter and CV. I think it really is about your personality shining through in the process. And I think I've got a few pieces of advice that can potentially help. I did recently write an article, so you can refer to that to get some further information, but probably the three key messages is the importance of learning how to fail. So basically, when you first start in your graduate role, it's definitely not the most exciting thing in the world. It's very rewarding, but there is definitely going to be ups and downs. So I think that understanding of how to fail and how to pick yourself up again and have a great attitude is really important. So maturity and resilience is definitely really key. I think another key piece of advice is to learn how to sell. I know that a lot of graduates or students avoid sales type jobs because they feel they're uncomfortable and not very fun, but I think learning how to sell something in that undergraduate phase is really important, and it teaches them the skills to later learn how to sell themselves and then influence, and then potentially their career can really take off just with that one skill. So every job at the end of the day is some sort of sales job, no matter what it is. You really need those skills. And I think that probably the third thing is to really do things on your own. So this goes back to a lot of being more mature. So a lot of the managers that are hiring you had moved out of home, got married and had kids by the time they were your age. So you just have to think of things through their lens. So the more time you can spend on your own, being mature and independent, the better. So my three key pieces of advice.